Hello, I'd like to thank everyone for being here today. Imagine purchasing a brand new high definition television only to get it home and find out that the picture quality is not what you expected. You go to take it back to the store and they either charge a restocking fee or have a no return policy. Learning the differences between an LCD, a LED, and a plasma television, along with what refresh rates are, can help you on your next purchase. Today, I will talk a little bit about the most popular types of televisions on the market. Let's start with the LCD. The LCD television is the most popular type of television on the market today. It gained its foothold in American homes with its high resolution screens and widescreen. Some advantages to an LCD television is that it weighs less than the plasma and LEDs. Also, its cost is less than that of its counterparts. Disadvantages? Well, there's a very narrow view angle on the LCD television, which means you need to sit in front of the television to get a good picture. Plasma televisions, they use a lot of the same technology as the old tube televisions. They have pixels that once ignited with electrical charge, that's where you get your color. They can do this, or with the new advancements in electronics, there's billions of different color combinations, and they can do this in a screen that's less than 6 inches thick. Advantages to a plasma television, very wide view angle, which means you can sit to the side of it and still get a very good picture. Some disadvantages to a plasma television is that you have to mount it in a well-ventilated location because they'll overheat. LED televisions are the last and most newest type of high-definition televisions that's on the market today. They're actually an LCD television that uses LED lights instead of the old fluorescent lights to light the screen. Advantages to having LED? Well, you can make a thinner screen and have a brighter screen. Some disadvantages to an LED television is they cost a little bit more. With all that, knowing what the differences are, let's look at what the refresh rates are. Now, refresh rate is actually how many times the television refreshes each frame per second. So a 60 megahertz television, 60 frames per second. A 60 megahertz television is really not suitable for high definition. It leaves the picture blurry or blocky. Now, there is a difference between a 60 megahertz and a 120 megahertz television because 120 megahertz will effectively remove the blocking and the blurring. But there is actually no noticeable difference between a 240 megahertz and a 120 megahertz. So the 120 megahertz would be the best deal. 600 megahertz is the standard set by plasma televisions. But they come across this number in a sneaky little way. It's called, what they do is they take each frame and flash it 10 times. So there are 60 megahertz television, 60 frames per second, and each of those frames, they're flashing 10 times. That's how they come up with the number 600 megahertz. So now that you know the basics between the TVs and a little bit about what refresh rates are, you should feel confident the next time you go to make that purchase. Purchasing a television can either be a big or small investment. And with any investment, you want to be happy with your returns. Knowing what those televisions do will help you making your decision to get a good investment. The Dalai Lama once said, share your knowledge, it'll help you gain immortality. I don't know if this will help me become immortal, but I do hope it helps you purchase your next television. Thank you.